Hello, my name is Merrill Dubrow, CEO of Mark Research. I'm a 35-year veteran of the research and insights community and the host of our podcast, On the Mark. In 2021, we're adding a number of segments called Merrill-ISM'S. Merrill-ISM'S will be less than a 5-minute podcast focusing on a learning, a thought, an aha moment, or something or someone that impacted my 35-year career. Welcome to 2021 and the first episode of Merrill-ISM'S. One of my favorite numbers is 7. Interesting that I've had 7 jobs during my 35-year career in the insights community. Over that time, I've had many bosses, some great and some, let's just say, not so great, not so stellar. Probably another Merrill-ISM segment to follow. It's fitting that the first Merrill-ISM that I wanted to discuss is at an event that happened way back in 1991. Yes, I am that old. And more important, I remember the day like it was yesterday. I walked into the office of one of my favorite bosses at the time and my mentor, John Bonney. What a great guy. He was so patient, he was a great storyteller, and he was somebody who really believed in me. It was my last day working for him, and I wanted to thank him and everything he did for me, the chances he gave me, the learnings, the kick in the ass when it was necessary. But more important, taking an interest in my career and showing me the way and giving me the tools to hopefully be successful in the decades to come. Side note, for those of you who know me, you know how nuts and hyper I am. Well, picture that same person 30 years earlier in almost my junior self. As I said goodbye to him and shook his hand, he said, "Thanks, we're even." I said, "John, excuse me?" And he repeated it, "Thanks, we're even." And I said, I'm sorry, John, I don't understand." He said, "Thanks, we're even, Merrill. We paid you fairly and you worked hard and you gave us what you had. Thanks, we're even." I must admit, as I walked down the stairs and got into my car and was driving away for the last time from that building on Route 9, I didn't really know what he was talking about. Again, I'm that brash 20-something-year-old kid who probably didn't have the learning capacity to process everything that I was taught at the time. I think of John a lot and all the teaching and learnings he gave me over the years, and that was one that always stuck with me. Years later, when I was leading and mentoring a team, I finally realized what he meant. It finally clicked in, and I knew what John was talking about. Thanks, we're even can't be said to every single employee who walks out the door for the last time. Some people are fired. They're unhappy. Some are laid off. Some staff are furloughed. Obviously a new term during COVID. Some staff give notice and don't show up for the meetings at the end. Some staff aren't allowed the proper way to say goodbye. Some team members don't give the proper amount of notice, meaning they give 2 days or perhaps a week when they should give longer. Or call in sick a few days before their last day of work. Or don't care about any of the transition of their work to someone else because they've moved on to their new company. In my opinion, thanks, we're even isn't said to everyone who leaves a company. And I'm going to ask the managers and CEOs who are listening today, close your eyes. Think about how many times can you really say, "Thanks, we're even," as they walk out of the building for the last time. Is that percentage 20? Is it 30? Is it 50? It's not everyone, that's for sure, and I think it's less than half. My advice to everyone who leaves a job, go out the right way. If you do, the team and your boss will remember what you accomplished. Going out the wrong way means that everyone will remember how you went out. As you know, the insights community is very small, and people tend to have long memories. My name is Merrill Dubrow, and thank you for listening to the On the Mark Merrill-ISM the Week. Thanks, we're even.